Aha, my sweet baby dolls. Welcome back to Crypto's Juiciest News. Bitcoin sitting at 66,000 American dollars. We have definitely had some sort of slowdown, a reset, if you will, when we're looking at the crypto markets altogether. This is the Bitcoin chart we're looking at. This is a 4-hour chart. Now, I've shown you fractals from before, friends. Pretty much, if it repeats the past, we might have some sort of little jitter, screw around, but then we're good to go for May, perhaps, okay? And we go up only. But I want to tell you something. The charts where we go up only is not actually the Bitcoin chart. It is the total crypto market cap chart, okay? So this is different because this includes all the altcoins, which includes Ethereum. So it is possible that if I go back to the chart here, it's possible that Bitcoin only is able to say climb back in the next move up, let's say in May. It only can climb back to like 75 or 80K as altcoins and meme coins are going like nuts. That might happen. And then it comes back down to screw around and then it comes like that's very, very possible. Okay. So even though Bitcoin might do that, I'll show you the slingshot, which is most important. Even though Bitcoin might be struggling up there, but see, it won't look like a struggle, by the way. It's going to look like probably super bullish up there. There might even be pre-programmed news that comes out up the top. So you just get to see something. This is the slingshot. The bottom is Bitcoin. So we might see Bitcoin like, you know, poke up to the high. We might see these poke up to the high. That'll be nice. But then as Bitcoin maybe drops down and does a lower high, perhaps in this lower high, meme coins and altcoins and everything else in the crypto industry might just continue to do that. We're just going to be always ready for such an event to happen because that'll really be ushering in the end of times. And if we do get it, friends, and you're just assuming like the past is repeating, all we can do is look at the Bitcoin dominance compared to what it did in the last period. Okay, what it did last period, friends. So basically, this was zombie virus year. This was 2020, okay? And it was basically altcoin year, all year until DeFi season peaked here. And then the right move to do was basically get into Bitcoin, okay? And basically Bitcoin shot up through the high. So if that happens again, look, it takes a while, friends. We're going to have to see something nuts. Like, I don't just want to see, like, you know, 1 month of things going up. I want to, like, you actually want to see, like, things get a bit silly. You know, with this DeFi season, for example, back here, we had food tokens. We were just, it basically, friends, what ends up happening is it doesn't just go up and then everything goes to zero. What actually happens is it's waves of things occurring. So there's level 1 wave, level 5, level 8. And then when it gets level 10, stupid, it doesn't go from 10 to 1. What happens is, this is back then, okay? What happens is it goes from level 10, then to level 7, then to level 8 again, then to level 7, then to 6, then to 7, like that. And then basically everyone kind of realizes, oh my gosh, it's slowed down, then it drops. Now, this caught everybody off guard in the Bitcoin ban by China, scum Chinese government, when they banned Bitcoin, okay? Because we weren't having an exhaustion wave like that. We weren't doing like a wave where it goes up and a wave where it goes down. Okay, what ends up happening is, if you go back here, unfortunately, the scum Chinese government, when they just banned it, it was just insiders dumping and it was all over. It was literally over in like a week. That's it. See you later. It's all over. Bang. Okay, that's pretty much it. However, if you were paying attention though, it was slowing down in here. By the way, it accelerated up here. Okay, it goes like, you know, it goes like level 5, level 7, level 9, hits level 10 up here, and then it goes 5, 1. You see that? And then it's pretty much all over. So you don't know how it's going to participate this time, what's going to happen. Because I want to tell you this, even though Bitcoin in the DeFi season last year, in 2020, sorry, this was basically all it was doing on the chart. You see this? And I want to tell you, DeFi altcoins went nuts. Bitcoin drags everything down, and then Bitcoin continues to break the high. So that is what you saw with the Bitcoin dominance, where actually Bitcoin dominance reclaims. But we're done with that Bitcoin dominance rising part, hopefully. I mean, like, we don't know what happens, right? We're still waiting for Ethereum to move. It's possible, though. We see the same thing. You see, this is a weekly chart, friends. So we have a weekly super trend flip here. So if Bitcoin dominance could go down, maybe that's pretty much what we get to see. Maybe we get to see something goes down, comes up here, and then we get to see something like that. Because this was an aggressive move for quite a long time. Okay, if you see this, it flipped the dominance from Feb, and it goes all the way until basically here September, and then it starts reversing. But friends, by the time you notice that, okay, Bitcoin dominance is flipped on the weekly, it's too late. Okay, it's too late. You know, this November 2020, I remember this, okay? If you sell altcoins to buy Bitcoin in that November 2020, you are selling altcoins down 50%. and then you're buying Bitcoin at a time. But what ends up happening is Bitcoin then goes up another like 50% from 20 to 30K, and then the altcoins can barely move up. So you basically, most of the move is done. But it was very, very painful to see this occur. Very painful. And then look what ends up happening. The market wakes up and snap. So that's why, friends, it's very difficult with these because you know the market's learning now. Like, how long can we really let this Bitcoin dominance rise before you and I get excited? Because we know, oh my gosh, like let's say, friends, let's say Bitcoin goes to 100K and it's not moving. How long are you going to not let it move before you start acting in altcoins? Think about yourself. So back then, man, this scam stuff took like 2 months. You basically had like 2 months of free money, all of November, all of December to allocate. You're like, wow, 60 days. I never have to touch an altcoin. And that's what ends up happening. So I want to tell you as well, by the way, Max Kaiser called for a 99% Bitcoin dominance up here because look at this. All you could see, friends, was this chart. You see that? All you could see was this. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that for you just so you can see how devastating it was. Pretty much, actually, there is no, I can't cancel the symbol, but this is what it looked like. You see this? This is what it looked like, friends. All you could see was it going up here. See that part up here? Focus your eyes on that. See that? It was like, ah. But guess what? That was the end. That was literally the end. And then Doge and everything went nuts. But it just, look at that. It broke the high. It made everyone capitulate. So, but that's the thing, man. 2 months of sitting around, Bitcoin money comes in. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know these things take turns and waves, but just think about it. Like, how likely is it that we're going to get another full 2 months? Wow, Bitcoin going up and no one's ever going to touch another coin. Like, you know, it just brings up so much more confidence that I personally wouldn't be taking that risk. Now we're waiting as well. Ethereum is at 3,200. There's nothing much to report here. You get to see as well, friends. Play some nice pump music for everyone. You get to see that the narrative, Solana, Coinbase, sideways, where's the new people coming in? You can feel it right now. You're like, okay, you're not going to zero, but we're the new people. We're the new people. You know what I'm saying? We need new people from somewhere. Now, the theory, everyone's thesis that the new people are going to come in when Coinbase starts ushering in all their customers. But let me tell you something, friends. First, they need to build the infrastructure. They haven't built it yet. Okay, they are building it. They haven't built it yet. Now, the infrastructure is not good enough. Okay, because they're still building a bridge. Now you got to convince them to come in. And you might say, oh, that's easy. Crypto's great. Nope. They're retailers. They're not in yet. Okay. They need something to entice them to come in. Maybe $100,000 Bitcoin print. Maybe something like that. Because I'll tell you right now, they're not coming in for this stuff. Like pretty much everybody who would have looked at it, that's how you can tell they probably much already looked at it. Right now for this season. It doesn't mean it's all over completely, but I'm just telling you on average, this is how you got to think about things. Now, things can keep going up, friend. Things can keep going up, but at the end of the day, it's all about probabilities. Like, do you want to be going and throwing in all your money at these big meme coins and stuff after they've gone up 100x? You got to think about it. Now, I think a good thing to think about, friends, is this GUMMY token from Crypto Banter. Because, friends, I know because, you know, everyone watches me. I say one sentence, this and that. Everyone's like, there's scrutiny and stuff here and there, but if you watch my video, right, the whole video where I was speaking about GUMMY and Crypto Banter, okay, my whole video I was talking to you about, I said, look, GUMMY can do well. However, the fact that the biggest YouTube channel is now confident to launch a meme coin should tell you you are at warning stages of Solana and that's that meme coin season. That was the whole point of the video. But then what people do is they see GUMMY launch at 0, and because it goes up, of course, what happens is they go, oh, well, you're wrong. You're wrong. But it's not about being wrong, all right, friends. I'm just telling you to make money. Okay, there are people holding meme coin trash that wish they were taking profit back then, because I know it's easy to forget. You're just seeing these, my friends. Do you know how many meme coins topped out around that zone? And by the way, they're in the process of still bleeding out. Now, they're not going to go 99% all of them. It takes time. Like I showed you with Telegram Trading Bot and these other ones, they slow down and roll bit. They slow down. It takes like 90 days to rinse them. 90 days, okay? It's only been like, 30 days so far. So it takes a while for attention to go elsewhere, because what ends up happening is the weak hands sell the stuff that's not active and they go chase the other stuff that's constantly in the market rotating attention. Now, obviously, I hope GUMMY does well. Okay, it actually has done well. It has done well. If you bought it on the open, friends, I was asleep for this for here. It goes up, and now from that point, it's about a 3x. But like I told you, Ben, this stuff, I've told you 1,000 times, there's trading coins and there's holding coins. When you are in with a lot of people and you know what? I can feel that the crowd is going to just like FOMO out behind me anyway, even there's a lot of people. Yeah, you can get in. They're trading coins. The problem is, man, I'm not going to tell you about trading coins because there are people who might buy 8 hours too late. They get like a 2x higher. And now I and the earlier people are flipping out for half their position back on a 2x. So you just get back your money because you just don't even know what the hell's going on. Okay. When that type of stuff is happening, other people are getting in late and everyone just chases on each other and then it goes down. That's what ends up happening, friends. So you can't always be catering to this short-term stuff like throughout this whole bull market because man, only the top 10% win, the earliest 10% win. So this type of stuff, use it as signals. See, that's why people don't know. They think, oh, you said it was going to go down, but it went up. Like, you don't get it, man. You don't get it. For example, friends, like if I tell you back here, this is how you know, this is how people, friends, are going to lead you to the slaughterhouse. Okay, and that's okay. Like, you could choose whoever you want to listen to. But if you go back to the Bitcoin chart here, okay, if you were sounding the alarms on the 5th of April, okay, you were sounding the alarms on the 5th of April, friends, come rocket launches here in May, okay? So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks, okay? Come Rocket launches and Come Rocket does a 400x. Now imagine you knew Come Rocket was launching. Come Rocket launches and when it's up the first 10x, okay? I'm the guy saying, hey man, the fact that stuff like there's something named Come Rocket is flying now, okay? It's a warning sign for this. It's a warning. You're not early, you're late. You're not early anymore to the season. Be careful, okay? Your friend Tommy says this, and then what ends up happening is Come Rocket finishes the 400x. So from that 10x, it does another 40x. So then you just copy-paste this timeline, friends, onto us. Everyone would say, well, Tommy, you said it was not going to do well. Yes. They're completely misconstruing everything. I'm saying, no, man. It's a sign things are pretty much done with the buyers outside of the club. They're now inside the club. A lot of them. We're seeing signs that we're exhausting buyers, because remember, man, friends, when does the bull market end? You run out of buyers. It's got nothing to do with sellers. When you start to run out of buyers, that's when you bull market. And signs that you've run out of buyers is when everybody's in. That's why you have to always be on the lookout for these. We also saw overnight, friends, Coinbase launched Pepe Futures, which is actually nice. So I'm talking about the Ribbeting. The Ribbeting continues, friends. Now, if you've been watching my videos, there have been some nice vampire attacks and unattacks with Landwolf, and the community is still out here fighting strong. Remember, this one was at 5 million. They started rotating to the vampire one, and then this thing popped up as well, 13.6 million. So, friends, I'm playing for 1 billion market cap personally in this. I want a target of 1 billion because you know what? If Pepe's now on Coinbase, I mean, the Ribbeting is continuing, friends. Remember, there was Pepe FUD by early Pepe believers because they're talking about Pepe Coin, which is an AI related things, and they're saying, oh, it's going to change the world and all these, but friends, once you have this positive momentum and you're the one that made it on Coinbase, even though that Pepe was the 14th Pepe, even though that was the one that made it out there, that's what everybody keeps trading, and that's the network effect. Isn't it crazy, man, that even though this thing is like multiple billions of market cap, you just get to see like people still continue to join it because people don't want to join the team, want to join the big team, the winning team. It's literally like in the sports team. People just go for first. Whoever's coming first. Oh yeah, I like those people, right? But they're coming first every year. There's no like, battle of like, oh, we weren't winning and then we were winning. There's none of that throughout the season, whereas everybody else is supporting their team. So this is the news right here as it appeared, right? Coinbase launches the perpetual future. So basically, yeah, Coinbase, they're late to the game, friends. Everyone else is out there beating them, but you're just showing you these things continue to like thrive. That's what you want to see. The Ribbeting. Remember the Ribbeting thesis, friends? I thought about it a year ago where it's basically, well, if Pepe's going to go up. Remember, Pepe didn't drop 95%. I want to accumulate it. It dropped 80%, and then there was actually deep FUD with it. The devs were dumping. The devs were dumping the lows as well. Oh, man, that's crazy. But yeah, you can still participate. You get leverage on the ecosystem. Now, here's the thing. Leverage on the Pepe ecosystem. Yes, there are a lot of Pepe Boys Club family coins. There is, Brett and Andy, every chain, every single chain, they're trying to copy paste everything in multiple ones here and there. Landwolf's been attacked, literally Vampire attacked 4 times. They just launched another one 2 days ago as well. But look, I hate to say it, but they might all win. They might all win. You might just see it at the very, very end. Just like, friends, in 2021, okay, Doge and Shib were the chosen ones. Sweet. Okay, just buy any dog coin. That's it. And like 80% of them did really well. 20% were just, they're just too grifty and scammy. So the insiders kept dumping too much. But yeah, 80% did really, really, really well. Especially the ones that are grassroots community ones. You try to increase your odds like that, right? So actually, we know with our Landwolf, we know with the 615 Landwolf, okay, 615 is an angel number, friends, the divine plan. The divine plan. I should actually write that down. The divine plan 615. Okay. So we at least know with our one, okay, we have an advantage, friends. We have an advantage. Firstly, me. Okay. Me, megaphone. Very loud. One. Number two advantage. We know for a fact the people who made this Landwolf is the original community. It is the community. It is the people who got rugged 3 times. They got rugged the first one and then the second one. And then they launched on Avalanche. They got rugged there too. And then they're like, that's it. We can't take it anymore. We're doing our ones. We're making it on Ethereum. And that's it. And that's funny because this 615 started getting attention. All the rug devs, they found their other distribution wallets. They're like, oh, let's come back. Let's actually start it again. They're absolutely filthy, friends. Absolutely filthy. It's a scum game. What do you do? What do you do? But you know, had big advantages, okay? And they're making the artwork. That's another thing to look at, right? This Pepe, this Landwolf, friends, these ones, they're actually making original art. They're like using other means, they're putting it in there. You're not seeing with any other Landwolf. Every other Landwolf, if you go look at their art, there is not art. They're copy pasting and they're stealing the ones from these. It's kind of show you this is like the hotbed of innovation and throwing it out there. Also, I've noticed the Twitter engagement from this Landwolf is it's very active, like super active. Friends, the other ones, if you go look at the other fake Landwolfs, there's no personality. It's like, it looks like an AI has typed the stuff. It goes, we are here. Yay. Like, it's just no personality. They're not replying. They're not putting in the hard work. There's nothing there. It's literally just copy paste, put it all together. It literally just looks like some sort of like Chinese kid in a like just factory farming in some internet cafe out in Shanghai or something in the slums or something. It literally looks like just copy paste and just out here and there. And you know what? They're going to trap some people. They're going to trap some people, of course, here and there. But why? Why are they going to trap people? Because one, they're scum, and two, because the idea is that good. Because it's because Pepe is so strong, friends. That's the most important part to think about. Now, friends, I've got to report this to you as well. PUPS. So PUPS, friends, this is the puppet thing. Okay, I've got to show you it. So the chart's going down. Okay, the chart's going down. So what actually happened? Well, there was this very strange interaction with 2 main character level popular influencers in the Twitter sphere, Arthur Hayes and Ansem. Arthur, so hey, Black Noise, so that's Ansem. I got 1 million USD to YOLO into a meme coin when this dip is done. What am I buying? You F this up, bro. You ain't drinking at my table in Dubai. And then he goes, yo, PUPS is easy. I'll meet you at the table next to the DJ space next time we're in Miami when you're up 10 million. This one, and then guess what ends up happening, friends? People start FOMO buying all this stuff instantly, like just smack. And then what ends up happening? You get listed and see you later. Once again, friends, all the mainstream influencers, they're just doing this. So this is the game, man. I guess it's the game. That's the game. But I'm not saying they got dumped on or anything. I'm just telling you, this is a sign. I'm not saying Ansem or Arthur dumped. They got plenty of money. They don't need to dump this. I don't know. Probably didn't. But you never know with these people, friends. I know there's a lot of people. You never know, man. A lot of people, they do that. But they just put it under the guise of, oh, of course I've got to take profit. You know what I mean? Like, you just never know. No, don't trust anybody. Don't even trust me. Don't trust anybody, okay? Now, when this started appearing, I was reporting to you and saying, look, man, from my perspective, this Bitcoin PUPS, okay, PUPS, okay, it seems like a forced desperado narrative because you have Bitcoin runes, which is like, oh yeah, JPEGs with some altcoins on Bitcoin now that's really clunky just to have the Bitcoin name. Okay, they're trying to attach themselves, but friends, what we could be witnessing is because Bitcoin has gone so strong on the Bitcoin dominance, for example, just showing you how much it's like, it's just gone on for so long. Okay, just show you this. Bitcoin's been in a green Bitcoin dominance for now, oh my gosh, a year and a half. Look when they're launching all the Bitcoin meme coin applications and layer 2 stuff. You see they're going nuts around here. You see all the stuff. They're like, hey, but I'm not saying it's top signal. I'm just telling you, it really does feel forced, okay? It feels like the people who missed out on the JPEG ordinals, who want to get in early, they want to be in the Ethereum DeFi innovation, copy-pasted onto Bitcoin. They call it Bitcoin DeFi. Those types of people, they're all like, quick, get me in, soy lana, Coinbase, I want to get it. That's what ends up happening at the ends of the current season, at the ends of like Cum Rocket, okay? Cum Rocket was an example of 2021, okay? Just shoot up. Colt DAO was an example of the very end cycle of 2021 as well. In like March 2022, Colt DAO just does 100x. Okay, so you got to see these wizards. I think wizards like they're trying to be the original. They did 100x. Bang. They started shitting at 100x. Literally 100x. Bang. In like a week. instantly. So that's why you see these, and I was around last cycle. I know, oh, you don't want to see stuff go really fast. You don't want to see that. You want to be on them, but you don't want to see stuff going really fast out there. You don't want to see stuff that's like, oh, we're running out. It's the fact that this stuff moves in just shows you how little money people have made, even though like it's all paper gains, and it creates more FOMO than the paper gains made. Okay, because pretty much what happens on Twitter is the sphere forms, right? The bubble forms of like, oh, Solana and some Coinbase, all these things forming, and then people are just doing this whirlwind of attention grabbing, and everyone can just see, oh, this is one guy that's winning, and they're only doing this, and I've got to follow everything, and that's what ends up, remember friends, a traffic jam example. Everybody thinks they're early to following these people. Go, no, bro, this Ansem's got 300,000 followers now, and they're his main character, you know what I mean? So he's only getting desperate new impulse people. That's it. So that all the weak hands constantly chase. And so with the weak hands, friend, it's literally PvP every single time. The first 10% win, the next 20, 30% do okay, bottom 70% get wrecked. And it's just these constant people losing and rotating until there's a Bitcoin narrative reset crash. Or something else just takes a stage and it starts sucking away the attention from whatever everyone's looking at. So you got to remember, friends, as well, like it's really important to be early with these valuations, okay? And they won't tell you about the 20 things I saved you from FOMO buying before buying. So that's the thing, friends. When I say, hey, there's warning signs out here. Remember the Cum Rocket example. If you go back to April 2020 and Cum Rocket's up 10x, and I'm telling you, hey, this stuff launching, be careful, warning, you're not early to crypto anymore. You're not early to this stuff, okay? It's super competitive. It's not early anymore. And I'm saying that, but then the one coin still goes up. That's what I told you, friends. Remember, I told you this was going to happen. Inverse to the bear market. With the bear market, I said, yes, we're low. And then we keep dropping. Okay, it doesn't matter. We got lower. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you're late. Yes. And then like more exuberant things happen. Go, yeah, it keeps happening. Right? It's because I don't know. Okay, this is the day everything stops going up. You never, ever get that. It's a period of time. That's why you have to be careful. Now, friends, we have a PulseChain quick update. PulseChain has dropped for the 7th week in a row. And I'm going to show you the chart here. It hasn't closed. It has not closed, but yeah, it's looking poop. Usually, friends, these things come out. You see how we wicked down. This is the corrupt SEC move. You see how we just float down around and round off. We might be, unfortunately, doing that again. I mean, unfortunately, you can see we're down here and we're like going to do this, which is sad because these are weeks. These are weeks at a time, friends. So yeah, by August, like it's pretty much atrocious price action. And also what's more devastating for everyone is, friends, like remember this. Your friend saw me here telling you, okay, let's play some actual Habibi music, okay? Let's play some Habibi music. Let's tilt the hat sideways. Told you, you can't force the market one way. You cannot force your will on the market. Even when you have money, if you inject money, people leave and take the money out, okay? This is prime example. Look what ends up happening, okay? We end up seeing Richard Hart injection money. He accumulates here, sacrifice fund deploys. Up here, he put $14 million into PulseX in one click, and then bang, we've retraced 80% of the move. By the way, don't just look at this move. This was the candle that started it all. This was like a significant move. Unfortunately, look how deep we are now. Ouch. We literally retraced half of these significant moves. You don't want to see that. That basically means your strong injection at the start to start the snowball is now being chewed into. That's like, oh man, that means the snowball wasn't really a snowball at all. It was just a range. That's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate to see. So what do you do by now? I don't know what to do by now. I'll just tell you right now, when I did the homework, friends, last time, see, we flipped red on the weekly super trend. Okay, well, last time Hex did this in its bull market 2020 and 2021, it took about 4 to 5 months to flip back green. So that would be around like, flipping green by July, which would be, this is atrocious, by the way, 50% above day one sack. Absolutely garbage. So yes, the price action is atrocious pretty much everywhere. Everything's getting dragged down. But remember, it's a new paradigm now, friends. It's a new paradigm, and we now have meme coins and altcoins that we are actually paying attention to. And there's plenty to discover. I mean, for example, DickWifButt, hello, look at you. By the way, don't even worry about this. Is the USD chart, man. Have a look at the Pulse chart. What are you doing right here? Look at this little Look, actually forming a butt formation, and looks his cup and handle. Okay, so this is beautiful to see. By the way, friends, you want to see even more? This is the recent I'll put it on the market cap chart as well. You can see, friends, it's 1.3 million. It's holding the line. I just want to change to a daily so we can see. Yes, I'm just going to stretch it out because it's going to be long term. That's it. You can see, friends, these. I just put 25 million. I mean, why not go for 100 million when it comes to these? Okay, so you just get to see, friends, when it comes to Tangang coins, they're strong, man. They're strong. So this was obviously just the PLS pricing. So you just have to look at it from here. There you go, from where it starts. So you can see, man, it's just accumulating. See, it's doing the DickWifButt chart pattern as well. You get to see this is a very, very new one. There's many others that we can go through as well. So I also want to celebrate some nice rounded curling up. This is pDAI, friends. pDAI. Look at all this. It's flagging out everywhere. This is what you want to see. Actually, this is like all the weak hands getting out. You know, friends, this is everyone. You know who gets out here? This is all the non-believers who are scared or that their target was a penny. Okay, so just to let you know, everyone's selling pDAI here at 85% of a penny down to 57%. So down here, right? So a penny's up here. See this line, pDAI here? Everyone selling here thinks they're smart. They think, oh, I'm going to front run 1 penny. Look at him, man. Look at it. Look at this heavy. Look at this bull flag here. This is funny, man. Look, I'm sorry. It just only means one thing. It means Luna UST must be flipped. It must be flipped. I think it's actually racist if we don't flip it. And that is 1.7 cents. It's another 2.3x. That's beautiful to see. Now, the Luna USD high from last year is still, I mean, this is beautiful. There's still another 9 to 10x away. Of course, friends, if you want to see the real chart, you look at the pulse ratio pricing chart. That is nice to see. This is not an accident. Once again, not an accident. You don't do this. You don't go and discover new prices by accident. So where does this go from here? I'll tell you right now, man. Okay, from here, friends, if this goes another, look at this crazy, okay? If this does another 3x, okay, and PulseChain from here does a 30, you got yourself 90x just from the ratios, and you're like close to $1. You know what I mean? That's nuts. That's nuts. And by the way, who says that even has to stop here, by the way? It doesn't have to stop here. The ratio, it can go all the way up. Whatever goes up to, like here, whatever goes up to 600. So that'd be crazy. Okay, that'd be a 6x. So that means if PulseChain just does a 20x and the Pulse pDAI ratio, the pDAI Pulse ratio does a 6, you got yourself a pegging right there. Like you got yourself a, not pegging, sorry, a $1 price quote, and then we'll see whatever happens. So that's the type of stuff everyone's playing for. So there you go, friends. I'm going to make more videos later on all these meme coins and altcoins. Crypto's juiciest news. Catch you soon.